Hello friends. So today I'm going to tell you how you can do the merging in SAS. So I'm going to take two data sets so that we can discuss like how the merging will come when the two data sets will be merged, what will be the output results. So I'm creating a data set called employee which will have the employee ID and employee name. Then I will create another dataset, salary, which will have the employee ID and salary. And then I'll tell you how you can merge these two datasets inside the set. So let's create our first dataset, which is employee. Data EMP. I'll give it a name EMP, and I'll keep the variables like ID and name. Name will be in characters. So I wrote the dollar here. Then cards ID we can take one, name Nala, two, John, three, Sarah, four, and one. So this will create our first data set. Now I'm going to create another data set, salary. Here I'll take IT and salary. Salary will be numeric. So, okay, the first ID is 20,000, then 3, 20,000, 2, 40,000, and 4, 15,000. So these are the salaries. Now, I want to create a third data set, which will be a merging of these two data sets. So very important thing, when you do the merging in SAS, you need to keep in mind two things. First of all, both of the data sets should have a common key. So here we have a common key, which is ID. Because merging can be done with the help of a common key. Another prerequisite for merging is both of the data sets should be sorted by that key only. So here we have the common key ID. So both of the data sets should be sorted out by the ID only. So first of all, what we will do, we will make sure that both of the data sets are sorted. So we will use proc sort data equals to EMP. If you want, you can ideally you should take the output somewhere else. So like I can create out equals to EMP. In this case, I just want to tell you the margin. So I'm sorting out these data set only. Otherwise, you can take the outputs in another data set. So now you will mention the key by which you want to do the sorting. So by ID and then run. Now I want to sort out another data set, which is salary. So I'm just using this copy paste here because I do not want to write the complete syntax again. So now both of the data sets will be sorted. Now I need to create another data set where the merging will be done. So let's create merge, and then so now in this step we will do the merging. So here we will write the merge keyword. Merge what data set you want to merge, EMP and salary. Then you will mention by ID, because you have to mention that you want to merge these two data sets by ID. Now after this, once this data set is ready, I do not want to go inside the data set and want to see, so I'll use the proc print here. Proc print data equals to merge and run. So now we will run this code. So first of all, we'll run line by line. So first of all, we'll create the data set. So we'll go and check the log. Yes, data sets have been created here. Then we will do the sorting. We'll execute this code. We'll check the log again. So here you can see the 4 observation read from this data set, and the data set work.emp has 4 observation and 2 variables. Procedure sort used. So you can see that the data set has been sorted out here. And then we will create the merging. So I'm going to execute this here. So now this is the third merge data set which you got here. And you can see it has the ID, name and salary. So ID and name has been taken from here. The salary has been taken from here. And then we got the ID, name and salary. So this is a basic logic of merging. Now there comes some advanced things into picture. Suppose what will happen if you have a basic idea of the proc SQL, so you want to do the merging by taking the left variables only. So I'm going to tell you. So what you can do, you can use the in equals to x. You can create these two automatic variables actually. In equals to y. So what we do here, we use the in operator and use x and y. So these are basically, suppose I only want the left portion of the uh, merging. So that means I only want the employee part. So because there could be chances, suppose you have some more data. Salary may have for ID 6, but we may or may not have that data inside the employee. We may have the data for 5, right? And here we have another ID. So this 6 is not present. This 6 ID is not present in employee, and this 5 ID is not present in the salary. Now I want to do the join in this way that all of the rows should come from the employee table, but only salary, those rows should come which are present in the employee, for those ID only. So what we can do here, if we want to do such kind of merging, so the only changes we need to do here is we need to create two variables, in equals to x and in equals to y. These variables we need to create, and then we can mention if x equals to 1. What it means? That I only want if the condition, when this condition is getting true, that means take all the values from this employee, take all those IDs from the employee and the names, but from the salary only take the salaries of those employees which exist in the employee table, right? So now if we execute this, we will see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have received the data for names, but for salary we have received only for 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason behind so, because we have used a left merging here, right? Now what if I want all the IDs from the salary table, but I only want names for those for which those IDs which exist inside the salary. So what we can do here, we can use y equals to 1. This will be your right join if you are working in the SQL. So here you got these values for the 6, right? What happen if I want only the common portion? So we can mention if x equals to 1 and y equals to 1. This is for inner join. You got it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 is common in both of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 ID is common in both of the employee and salary. So this is all about the merging. I hope you like my video. If you like my video, please subscribe it and let me know what else you want to know inside this app. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.